might be wondering why in the world is Emmanuel Acho holding a briefcase? I will remind you why, but I'd rather show you why. Take a listen, take a look, please.
Talk to me.
Why don't we put $500 a game?
Shady. Expensive. I'd rather just do a whole series. I don't want to play this game.
Go $500 a game, bro. So now we got stakes on every game.
Whatever you want to do. I ain't about to argue with this guy. Whatever you want to do, man.
I got to check. Shake. Let me see the shake. 500 a game.
500 a game.
It's not, man.
Yeah, okay. 500 a game.
How should do it?
Where the money?
Ain't no money.
$500. There's gonna be some money.
Where the money?
Shady, I didn't want him to pay me off camera. I wanted to make this an inclusive experience. I wanted to make this an active experience for you, Chase, for you, James, for you, the viewer at home, not for Shady so much. I want to lock up my $1,500 because the Dodgers won 4-1. So Shady,
What's in there, though?
nothing right now.
Is that the same one in the back? What?
There you go. And you know, here's why I know Shady, good man.
As long as you get paid.
I wanted my dog, I wanted it in all 50s. All 50s. All up.
Big bill.
Nah, I don't need big bills. Let me lock this up right here. Let me lock this up right
Might not
here.
leave more. Might not leave that to you.
Lock this up.
Better lock it up. Better lock it up, Jay.
It is Halloween.
Can we secure this?
Trick or
Lock
treat.
this up, please, sir. Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, man.
Thank you,
Need more
sir.
cash than that suitcase.
Thank you, sir. It's going to be a good day here in the facility. Any day is payday.
Get back that Rolex. Get your Rolex
I
back.
did. Chase said I had a down payment on a Rolex.
Funny, huh?
And now I'm going to go ahead and buy it.
Get that back. You know Texas gonna play a good team, and you know how that's gonna go.
Well, speaking of good teams, y'all, I thought I was told the Yankees were a great team.
Well,
Through 5 innings, Chase, the Yankees looked like a great team. It was 5 skunk, but in a historical collapse, the 4th biggest collapse in the history of the World Series as it pertains to blowing a 5 skunk lead. That is the 4th biggest
crazy,
collapse,
man.
the biggest collapse since the turn of the century. Like, Shady, you a Yankees fan. You walked into work today with the Yankees fitted on. How devastating was that World Series collapse?
You heard that? You heard that? America's still strong, representing. It was embarrassing. And it's funny, soon the game was over, right? I didn't watch the celebration. I called my son. All right, now, listen, it'll be quick. I know I get to bed for school, but it'll be quick.
Yeah.
And I say, dog, I always talk about fundamentals. That's fundamentals right there. Little league, ponies, midget, high school, college, and now you sit at the pro level.
I love it.
There's so many times where look at this. Watch the ball to the catch. That works in every sport.
Every sport.
As a rookie in football, I had great hands. But coach said, look, make sure you watch the catch.
Look the ball in,
into the
dog.
catch. Okay, we talk about this though. Now, as a shortstop, what are you doing here? Make an easy throw or throw at the first. What are we doing?
Yeah.
And the second thing, I want to show this right here.
Come on.
You are being so lazy.
Come on.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. Out of all the sports, and maybe I was angry because the game just ended yesterday.
And you had to pay up. Yeah.
And had to pay up, right? All 50s. I had some 20s. He won all 50s. I did what you wanted.
My
right?
dog, you're a good man.
My thing is, why all them dudes in baseball, they be having all them stomachs, some guts. They like they out of shape. And then I watched the first, listen, when the first baseman wanted to throw it to the pitcher, which it happens like that, so I get it.
Yeah.
Get that ball and you sprint to first base. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Imagine if you that manager, you his coach. What do you say to him? I say hustle and fundamentals, you don't need to have talent to do that.
Yeah.
And that show right there, in the World Series, you're not going to hustle? Come on,
And that's for me, because when you watch this series, we talked about it. They didn't look like they had no energy and effort all series, but really besides one game. When I watched that play right there, I understand everybody say, Cole got to run to first base. It's Cole. Understand all that. Sometimes it don't go as planned.
Come on, man.
Right? Show me something. Run. Dive at first. Show me something. I tell my kids all the time, I'm their football coach, but basketball, I try to be dad. Right? I try to sit back and I try to be dad. But I let them know I will go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in here if y'all don't play with effort. If you play with effort, I don't care if you throw the ball up backwards, but play with effort. That's all I want, and I will sit in the stands and I will watch you play, and I'll give you some pointers in the car. This right here, do they not know we in the World Series? Because this the World Series, dog. This ain't no just regular game. This is the World Series. Come on, man. This ain't the effort that you need right here. And I understand everybody. Come on, James, the pitcher got to run the first Koga. I understand all that. But he did it, and you see it. Hustle. You see how fast Moogie running to that base? Because it means something to him. He know that we might have these dudes. The World Series might be ours. You can't have that. And then we talked about the era Shady Shady talked about it. Look the ball and catch the ball. That's the easiest pop fly. That's day one training camp, dog.
How devastating.
As a baseball guy, played baseball my whole life, grew up playing baseball. I coached my kids' baseball team, and Shady said it. It's little league fundamentals that cost them not only the game, but a World Series title. Because if you look at the last 14 innings before the 5th inning, so 9 in game 4, and then 5 in this game, it was... Yeah, 9 innings last game.
Gotcha.
And then the first 5, they were dominating the last 14 innings. And the series had changed. And I feel bad for Garrett Cole. 5 unearned runs. You have your ace. You have your ace on the mound. Your guy that you paid $325 million. And he's dealing. And then, you have a pop fly that starts, okay, Judge, feel bad for him too. Catch the ball.
It's the ball.
I'm just saying, because he finally got out of his slump. He hit a home run. He was 2 for 4, all that stuff. You drop that. Then you have Volpe with a bad throw to third. And then you have a balk. And then you have a catcher's interference. It's just a litany of errors.
That was crazy.
It's a litany of errors in 1 inning. The 5th inning changed the entire course of the rest of the game. And then the Dodgers were dead until that happened, and then they came alive, and then they showed us why they're the better team. But if you're the Yankees, it's a devastating collapse because those last 14 innings up to that point, you're playing really good ball. You have faith. You have hope. You're thinking, we're getting back to L.A. for Game 6. It's a brand-new series, and you go out there and you lay an egg, man, in the biggest game of the year.
That thing should be back here in L.A. Man.
Oh, man, it's tough.
This was confusing for me because everything I was told, again, as a novice baseball fan, I loved it. I've never enjoyed watching sports more in my adulthood than I did the World Series. Because when I watch football, I can't enjoy it. I'm analyzing, wait, they were in a cover 2. Why'd he just bust? They were in a cover 3. What's the linebacker doing? Even when I watch basketball, sometimes I can't enjoy it. This series, I was just enjoying it. And I'm like, wait a second. All the names I was told to watch out for fell short. Hey, Acho, you gotta see Aaron Judge, big dog. Wait, but isn't he supposed to catch a pop fly? Hey, Acho, Garrett Cole, a killer. He threw 4 innings, no hitter. Oh, he's killing it. Wait, I thought back when I used to play MLB 2001 on GameStop, I thought that the catcher or the pitcher would always replace and get to first base when the first baseman has to leave. And ain't Cole making like 300, and that ain't Judge making like 3. So, Chase, I was confused. Because when I think about this, it was a historical collapse. A historical collapse. The 4th biggest collapse as it pertains to coming back from down 5 skunk in the history of the World Series. Shady, I was just confused.
It was embarrassing, though. But I will say this, though. This is always some learning from this. Because now when other baseball teams, football team, whatever it may be, you're going to bring this tape up, right? You have games where you're playing against a top team, right? 2 elite teams. And they're going to say, what's going to be the difference? 2 things. One is maybe some of their superstars might play a little bit better, right? That might be the outcome. And the other thing comes down to discipline, technique, fundamentals. So now when you play these certain games, no matter what it is, you're going to talk about it, right? And you're going to use this for example.
As well said on purpose.
You said who the superstar? Because I'm
Rodgers still got to be. By name.
Devontae?
Oh, by the name.
By name.
Oh,
By name
I've been there.
Not by game.
I've been there.
Y'all crazy. Oh, man. I think he's playing for everything tonight, to be honest with you. This franchise could be in shambles depending on what happens tonight. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is not playing the way he's capable of playing. Who knows if this is his last year? You don't want to go out like this, not making the playoffs or having a losing record in the playoffs. The Jets are going to have to answer a bunch of questions. I believe he owes it to the owner to at least play his best. I don't care how the outcome of the game is, right? Defense may not play well. Who knows what can happen? C.J. Stroud can go out here and ball because he's capable of doing that too. But I think Aaron Rodgers owes the owner in this organization his best tonight because everything is at stake tonight if they lose this game. And then I was just looking at some dudes on they final years playing, right? Tom Brady, right? 25 TDs, 9 picks, 8-9 record, right? Playoffs.
Okay, put that in there.
No,
put that in there.
But that's where I'm going. Playoffs, right? Joe Montana, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 9-5 record. Playoffs.
Both years, too. Put that in there.
Playoffs, right? Then Peyton Manning, his last year.
He was not good.
9 touchdowns.
He was not good.
9 TDs.
Yeah.
17 interceptions. What he finished with?
A Super Bowl.
right?
Yeah.
So
That's wild.
we understand that you might not be the Aaron Rodgers of old, and you might not be in that MVP form, but these dudes wasn't neither. And they found a way to get their teams to certain destinations. This team has to get into the playoffs some way, somehow, and they not if you ain't at your best. And everything's at stake for you because they got some big legacies.
Yeah.
You got a big legacy. Your legacy, your last year, with what we probably gonna remember most, it can't be you being 5-11.
So you said everything.
Everything.
You know, when you asked this question and you posed it to us in the like last night when I got a text, this was the hardest question to answer. And I went back and forth how to answer it. Because if you really think about it, you think he's playing for everything. I think he's playing for nothing. I don't think he's playing for anything. What are you playing for tonight? Because these are what I had and what I was going to go with. But when James was saying everything, I said, actually, he's playing for nothing. What's he playing for? This is what I have on my notes. Pride. He's already got pride. Like
A lot of that.
prideful.
Yeah.
He's not playing for pride. It don't matter if he loses this game. A chance to turn the season around. They're not going to the playoffs.
Don't matter if you
They're not going. They're not going playoffs. A chance to shut everyone up that's been talking about him nonstop. He likes it. We're going to talk about him more if he loses. A chance to show he still has it. He don't have it. So like,
Not have it.
I'm like, so what is he playing for? Like, yeah, go up there, win. That's great. We'll talk about you again. This has got to be his last season play. He does not have it. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have pride. They're not turning the season around. He doesn't have a chance to shut everyone up because, in fact, if they win, we'll talk about him more. And if they lose, we'll talk about him more because we're going to still talk about him on the show, whether James likes it or not. And a chance to still has it. He doesn't have it, guys. So he's not playing for it.
I cannot believe.
Is it fair to say?
I cannot believe, Cole, that you wrote these notes down as he was giving you these answers, Cole.
You calling on it? You trying? His producer Colin getting charged up.
Colin.
Did y'all hear any lies?
I'm saying Cole because we just was
Did you
talking
hear any
about the
lies?
picture.
I'm
but
talking
Colin-
to James. I'm talking to James. He keeps saying Cole. I'm talking to James.
No, I'm talking to Colin.
Did
My
I lie?
bad.
Did he lie?
Yes.
Did I lie?
What party lie? Wait, hold on. What party lie on?
That he don't got nothing to play for.
I think.
He lied.
I think I'll say it like this. I think he's playing for his future in the NFL. Why would a team want Aaron Rodgers based upon how he's playing right now? If Aaron Rodgers loses today, moves to 2-7, loses 6 games straight, why would you want him next year? Jets, why would you want him next year? Raiders, why would you want him next year? Any organization, Giants, why would you want him next year? There's no reason to want Aaron Rodgers next year. Aaron Rodgers, what he is doing is he's robbing the future of an organization without paying the present. Robbing the future because you can't develop a young quarterback, but he's not even paying the present because he's not good right here and now. It's like when you go out at night and you know you got an exam in the morning, but you go out at night and the night don't go as you wish it would. You've been there. You go out at night 2-5. You know you got work in the morning. We wake up at about 4:35 a.m. to get to work. Chase wakes up at 3:30. He comes in from San Diego to get to work at 5 a.m. If you will. We got a 6 a.m. meeting here on the Pacific.
Get up that early?
3:15, dog. 3:18, actually.
So it's like if we choose to go out, we know it's gonna hurt us in the morning. But at least it's worth it sometimes. Imagine committing to rob the present and the future. That's what the Jets are doing with Aaron Rodgers. He is playing for his future in the NFL.
That's nice. That's nice.
That was nice.
Sounds like everything.
Nothing.
I mean, I hear that, right? And I will say this, though. It's a lot of fanboys in this league as coaches, right? I didn't know that until I got traded. I'm like, oh, you're just happy just to have me just because you're just a fan of my game, right? So people might give him a second shot to be a quarterback, but he shouldn't, though. Since 2022, he's 11-15. That is not good, right? And he hasn't been good since he left Green Bay. So it's like, why would I want Aaron Rodgers other than I'm a fanboy? Because when you watch this play, you don't want him on your team. When you watch his leadership, you don't want him on your team. So I'm thinking, like, why would we want Aaron Rodgers? So you asked me, what's have to play for? I'm going to say nothing. When I hate the question when you ask me. I'll try like,
I ain't gonna lie, I did too.
He's 2-6 right now.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so if he wins, he's 3-6. Are they going to the playoffs?
No.
They got a chance.
No. Come on, dog.
This is like, I mean, I hate to take the block up and just waste my time and America's time. There's no real answer for Aaron Rodgers other than we just going to talk about him on TV and all the stuff he used to be. Like, it was cool. We had them weird, awkward interviews, right? seem super smart and all that. But now when you lose it, nobody really cares.
That is true.
So, I mean, like, we can talk about the Jets. I'm cool. Talented team. With no winning, no head coach. We can talk about this all day.
James, would you still want Aaron Rodgers on your roster going forward if they lose this game?
Be real.
Like next year, if you're a team, he's 2-7. He would be 11-16 in his last 27 games. Hasn't thrown for 300 yards since 2021. We're
30 straight games.
30 straight games. We're approaching 2025. Would you still want Aaron Rodgers on your roster, all things considered?
I'm done with the show, man. No, I mean, no, that's a real question because I say everything because you got to consider everything. Like, should Aaron Rodgers play another game this season if they lose?
Oh.
Put the young boy, Travis, in there. Like, you got to figure out something. Like, that's why I say everything because it's going to be so many questions. Your legacy is here, right? You're supposed to come to the Jets. The Packers is doing phenomenal with Jordan Love. You were supposed to come to the Jets to change this thing around. Like, everything is on the line for Aaron Rodgers, and you about to lose 7 straight? And you are one of the main reasons? And y'all know 12 is my dog. I would go to bat for 12 all day, every day. But everything's on the line. I don't know. It may be some talks up there. Hey, man, we ain't going nowhere now. Before we draft one, let's see if we got one. You understand what I'm saying?
But why at 2-7? Why not right now 2-6? Like 2-6 is not a.
Because, like I said, to be honest, I know playoffs is a very, very slim chance, but the 7th seed got 4 wins right now. Who knows what can happen, is what I'm saying. So if you win this game, you got 3 wins. Chargers could lose. It's 4 wins is the 7th seed. So who knows what can happen, but you got to win. If you don't win, you 2-7, it's over.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say everything's on the line this game for this season. It's a lot of questions.
You bring up
the
a
best
good
teams
question.
they played, too.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.